Hello and welcome to another day in paradise and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian in today's video. So guys, it's been a long time coming, but I did see that video. I have had a lot of people who have emailed me about the live that was done by Bomani TYEHIMBA himself along with Kwesi Boyd. Yeah, birds of a feather. So anyway, I did watch the video and I've got to admit, I'm going to try and keep this video as lighthearted as possible, but I was infuriated by some of the things that were being said on this video. A lot of the things that were being said on the video weren't so surprising to me because I thought to myself, this is exactly what people who have no responsibility sound like. They say things with absolutely no regard for the people who they are speaking about. What did they say? Well, I'm going to go into that today. First, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting the channel on our Patreon, link in the description. I'd also like to invite you to please follow the Oversight channel, the channel that is there to help you to invest on the African continent, both safely and securely. Link also in the description. So let's get into this. I'm going to play you a few excerpts out of the video and we'll take it from there.
They have, you got certain people out there that's not even on the continent that, consider themselves somebody that's oversight for the continent. Somebody.
Oh yeah, man! Isn't that a joke, man? That sounds like an FBI. That sounds like an FBI movement right there.
I'm saying,
like CIA stuff.
Nobody, no intelligent person.
They're gonna oversight and do stuff that it takes people like me and yourself to do, who have hands on the ground, have connections and networks, and have the skills in the background.
It's all talk. It's all talk,
Oversight for me is a great company with a great idea. So if you see people who come out with good ideas for oversight on the African continent to help protect those people who are planning to invest on the African continent, and those people are laughing and joking about it, do you really want to invest with these same people?
But the brother said diaspora should have a district, and I think the sister was replying to this, should have their own communities in Africa. And we most definitely and most certainly should have our own community as a support, so we can be around people who share our same, cultural background. We should have districts and places where we can go and we can experience a quality of life that's similar in terms of the arts and food and things, and then even where our brothers and sisters can come and say, hey, we're going to Little New York, or we're going to Little Jersey, or we're going to Little Atlanta, just like other foreign nationals do when they come over into America and these other countries.
I'm sorry guys, but this is the part that made me so angry. That is one of the most dangerous things that you can even suggest for people who are returning to the continent to live in their own communities, detached from the local people. That is disgusting. I mean, really? Who the you think you are, coming over into other people's sovereign nations and building communities for people like yourselves? Perhaps it's actually a good idea. Perhaps it will actually protect those people who are the locals in the community from people like you.
So Africa provided or presents an opportunity where we can take those resources and build communities, because we have to have places where we can establish our own rules and our own laws. We have to reject every system.
Wow, incredible. So not only do you want your own communities, but you want to abide by your own laws. Clearly, this person is delusional. What he wants is a place where he can do whatever he wants to do. That's basically what they are asking for. They want a place where they can be insulated from the law, from the United States of America, from their homeland, and they want a place where they can do whatever they want and get away with it. Guys, if you are a local Ghanaian or a local Gambian, guys, these are the most dangerous people in the diaspora and they are coming over for you. And I'd need to say this, guys, please be aware of them. Please make sure you do everything in your power to not work with them. They are not there for your benefit. They are there purely for self-preservation.
Michael, how you doing, brother? Where you from?
I'm from Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Michael.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, sir? What you got?
Good, brother. I just want to tell y'all, man, that Kwesi Boyd is a
Hey, You see that guy that just came on? I used to work with him. Marcus Guyton. It's a guy I started working with years ago.
All right.
And he was one of those haters, and he's not doing nothing. So I heard his voice when he came up there. That's why somebody just banned him from the studio.
Guys, I have no idea who Michael is, but the fact that he's trolling Kwesi Boyd is actually quite funny. Even Kwesi Boyd had to have a bit of a smile about it. Josie Bronze's face, wow. That whole episode for me, it made my day. He knows there are a lot of people back in the United States who do not like him for one reason or another. I don't believe Kwesi Boyd is a nasty man. Actually, from his personality, he seems like a nice person. He has had problems back in the United States, and this is proof that there are people back there that do not like the way he works.
And you got fake journalists, man. You got people who think they BBC.
Right. You know, but like I said, at the end of the day, if you can come up here and get a whole bunch of people to follow behind you and get you to send some money, and do your thing. And all they're doing is getting all the weak-minded people before they get over here and get your network and corrupt it.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What kind of weak-minded person will use oversight?
Oh dear, Bomani, there are plenty of people who are using oversights. Part of the reason why I'm not really advertising it anymore. I really hope that there are plenty of people out there who are bucking the trend and not going directly to Bomani TYEHIMBA. I do have another video coming out for you tomorrow, and it's going to be a video of just pure evidence. Just evidence. No talk, no gossip, just evidence. You're gonna love it. Stay tuned.
Most intelligent black nation on this planet. You know what I mean? We are.
Wow. African Americans, the most intelligent black people on this planet. Wow, that's a big statement to make. I suppose he does have a lot of evidence to back that up. But whether or not a lot of people will agree with that type of talk, especially if you are planning to move back to the continent, or whether that is the type of way you want to be speaking about yourself or about your people. Clearly, there are people who are going to see you as colonists in the first place. As soon as they hear this, well, all you're doing is you're throwing the wind.
We can't be affected by the rest of the brothers and sisters coming over, with the buffoonery.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be no stopping the buffoonery, because I mean they all it's like a sinking ship. Everybody want to jump off the ship and they want to go somewhere. So when they start looking at other places, where they can go, they run into our videos, and then next thing you know, they get the bright idea, I want to go to Africa, but now they're not paying African. That's the difference.
So that was probably the most intelligent thing I heard throughout this almost 2-hour live. The buffoonery is not going to stop. If you don't know, and if you don't realize that the buffoonery is actually coming from people who you are talking to right now on this live, if you think that it's people like me, people who complain when they don't get a good quality of service from those people who make promises, well, then you're going to get more of that.
They want to destroy the movement. They're like ticks. They're like politics. I tell people, do you know what politics is? Poly means more than one. A tick is a bloodsucker of the poor. Okay, so they're telling you got in these governments, all of these politicians, they're a bunch of bloodsuckers, and that's their name, like European. You understand what I'm saying? But we accept this as leadership instead of creating our own leadership model.
Boy, they just couldn't keep my name out of their mouths that long, could they? Kind of sad for me to watch this. It is clear that this beautiful movement we call Pan-Africanism is being hijacked by a bunch of psychopaths and sociopaths and criminals. Or a combination of all three. Clearly there needs to be somebody out there who will take these reins with their own two hands and do something about this. Because he's right in one way. The politicians over there don't care about us. They don't care whether we move back or not. They do care about our money. They care about what they can get out of us. But this can also be said about these diasporans, these people who are planning to extort our money from us. If they can extort our money from us, guess where that money is going to be funneled to? Those same politicians who are draining the lifeblood out of those people who are already on the continent. Until the next time, please think twice. Torah a bit.